What's up, bitches? It's a me, the Pixie Bratsky, coming at you with another video. I had the great idea. I came up with this great idea to do an end of the year boast. I posted that on my Facebook. I'll drop the link below. I was like, 2020 has been a dumpster fire of a fucking year. I want to try and not roast you guys, but uplift you and tell you how I really feel about you. It turned out I put it out to the last minute because I just have to lie. I have to lie. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry to the people who responded to my posts. I thought I would have been done with this video by now, but it is literally the 31st of December and I have nothing to say about you guys. So I'll just improvise, let's just roll with it. But first, I would like to thank 2020. And here's why. I don't know about you, but for me personally, 2020 has removed a lot of shit from my life. But it is good with fire that it destroys what you didn't need or what you didn't know you didn't need anymore. So I got a lot of fake ass bitches removed from my path. And I also not only spent a lot of quality time with myself, but I also found a lot of people who belong in my tribe. And that is probably the greatest gift that 2020 has given me. But the greatest feat about 2020, if you are watching this video right now, pat yourself on the back, because the whole year was a challenge. The 2020 challenge. That's what it was. Never mind the cool kids on TikTok. That was the challenge. Pat yourself on the back because you did the most. The hardest part. What was it? Staying alive. I'm gonna start by order of when you guys replied to my post. No favoritism. I hate everybody equally. I just want you to know. From my fart to yours. Let's get into it. The first person on the list is Lena. And you're probably like, but who the fuck is Lena? I roasted her last year in my video. If some of you caught it, she was the lady with the turkey on her head, which is just typical Lena, I guess. Nothing strange and nothing unusual there. What can I say about Lena that hasn't been said? Probably a lot of shit. How long have I known Lena? I would say two. Too fucking long. That's how long it is. Way back in the MySpace days. That's how old she is, not how old I am. Just remember that. Yeah, we were just like a couple of weirdos. We created like a whole legend, because we are legends. A whole legend about ourselves that we met in this convent, a nunnery in Belgium where nuns were going blind by making flaming merkins. You can't make that up, but we did. We had adventures in the Kremlin. We had this crazy life parallel or like outside to our lives. We are equally as crazy. I once lived in the US. Not too far, she's in California, I was in Arizona. But man, I was broke. We never got to meet. Well, we haven't yet met. You know someone is real when the love of your life walks away, but they're still here. When I was already with that person, I met Lena. I actually don't even know how long we've been friends. That's how long we've been friends. She was there, man. She was always there. Even when she wasn't there. You know what I mean? And then that shit happened. And she was still there. And she's still here now. And even if we don't communicate for a long period of time, we're still here. And we pick up where we left off. That's true friendship. That's true. What's the female equivalent of bromance? But yeah, sisters. So I just want to say thank you for having stuck with my weird ass all these years. I don't know what you see in me, but thank you for doing so. And thank you for believing in me and supporting me. You're my sisters from different misters, right? I just love you so much. You don't even know and I don't even know. That's how I feel. I don't even know how much I love you, man. Hopefully, by now, you're already crying. You got a box of tissues in front of you. You've opened that gallon of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. You're crying in your spoon. I've done my job. I can move on to the next victim. Alright, my next prey. It's our boy Nick. If you don't know who Nick is Nick. That's literally on his profile. Nick is a little bit of a weirdo because, let's be honest, I'm a fucking weirdo, so I attract weirdos. Okay? And I'm okay with that because they are nice weirdos. They're not like Jeffrey Dahmer weirdos. If you don't have a support system, if you don't have somebody who's your cheerleader, day in, day out, no matter how they feel, who always wants to know what's going on with you, and not in a nosy way, stop this video right now. Go on Facebook and befriend Nick. I'll wait. Alright, you did it? Good. I want to say Nick is such a nice guy, but that's not even half of it. Nick is probably one of the most genuine, gentle, caring people I have ever seen, let alone met, and have had a long life. I mean, not as long as Nick's, but he's not even best friend material. He's more than that. Super mega best friend. Sorry, I just had to. If you want somebody to be there for you, no matter what, even if you are a piece of shit human being, and you know you are, we all are. Nick is the man. The thing is that he's way too fucking humble about it. You stop this crap right now. The reason why you have amazing people such as me in your life is because you are an amazing person yourself. Stop overthinking. Okay, it's Gemini to Gemini. Bruh, do for yourself the supportive work that you do for others. Be your own cheerleader. I'm kind of crap at doing that because if you know me, you guys probably know me if you're watching this, let's be honest. If you know me, you know that the people I really like, I will take the piss out of them like there's no fucking tomorrow. Because life's too short not to take the mickey out of your friends. I guess what I want to say is keep rocking the coffees. Keep up the good work at Costa. Just I love you, man. You know I do. Oh, got me feeling like feelings and shit. Alright, next. Alright, well, the next person on the list is someone. There are two people that kind of fear a little bit, and this person is one of them. I'll tell you why. Because she's a witch. And I know, I'm a witch too, but nobody's scared of me. Are you scared of me, you guys? You better fucking be. So, Peggy, the Pegster. Peggy is one of the sweetest people you have ever met. Guys, if you don't know Peggy, go and befriend a Peggy. But beware that she can read you to shit. If you're an arsehole, don't even bother. But you're not an arsehole if you're watching this. So, Peggy is one of the people I grew closer to this year. That's what I was thinking, 2020. We have found out we have so much in common, and not just the witchcraft. We are probably just as crazy, or she might be crazier than me. You never know. But yeah, tea time with Auntie Pixie. We have so many things in common, like being witches, being awesome, being pretty, having curly hair, being funny. I mean, the list goes on. I don't know if she realizes it, but she's like fucking magical and shit. I mean, she's a mermaid and a unicorn. She's like a rainbow mermaid. Right? Rainbow mermaid? I think that fits really well. I mean, she even lives in a magical place. Like, what the fuck? She is super sweet, super caring. I'm so blessed this year to have found people who are very sweet and very caring. Because I'm not. It's kind of like with Liana when, like, no matter how long we don't contact each other, every time we do, we have so much fun. We talk shit about people. Like, if you're watching this, we probably talk shit about you. We have a laugh. We take the piss. We talk about crystals. We talk about shoes. The stuff I've always wanted to do, basically, that I never really got to do with anybody, talking about makeup and shit. So yeah, it was really fun to kind of add another sister to the family. Because my real sisters, let me tell you, let's not go down there. I said I would not roast anybody, but you know I lied. So what can I roast Peggy for, really? Apart from coming from the armpit of the world. I mean, Greece, Really? Even you know. You're like, yeah. It's not your fault. Or is it? But I'm glad you moved on, and so are you. And you are where you wanted to be, where you needed to be, and where you deserve to be. Many more adventures in witchcraft and hilarity will ensue, for sure, during 2021, because there's no other way. Sometimes I burst into random songs. If you guys didn't know, now you know. Pegs, you probably already know, but I love you to bits. You already know. Feels weird telling you guys I love you because I feel like I never do. That's probably why I'm not used to it, so shit, man. I love you, okay? Alright, moving on. The next fucker on my list is Scott. I would say a lot of people don't know about Scott. And if you do know about Scott, you probably don't want to hear about Scott. Scott is a voice actor and an actor. I like saying actor. I sound very, pretentious when I say that. And that's the idea. I'm fucking pretentious, you guys. Gemini, Leo rising, what you gonna do? As well as being an Aquarius, which is an awesome air sign. Yeah, no, sorry. Aquariuses can be weird, but this one has gotten better over the years. I do not actually know how long I've been friends with Scott, and Scott has been there through all the shit I've been through, and I've gone through a lot of shit, like I was saying, and so has he. Not just 2020, bless, but, life. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know how many years we've been friends. I believe we met through the ASMR community, RIP, and I was doing ASMR videos for you guys, but the sassy kind, not the reiki, kind of gentle, sweet kind that I'm doing on the other channel. If you don't know the other channel, go and check it out. It's bomb, if I say so myself. And Scott has been so supportive and non-judgmental. So every time I reach out and I have a question, or I would like to have his opinion on something, he's there. But what I really appreciate is the fact that he tries to see things from all different angles. Yeah, if you want to know what he would do, he would tell you, he's not gonna tell you what the fuck to do. Which at the end of the day, I appreciate now more than ever. I used to be the person who was I don't know what to do with my life. Or just going along with things and people. And now I'm don't tell me what the fuck to do. You're not my real dad and you never will be. I really appreciate the balanced vibes that he gives me. Not pushing me into any direction, but kind of giving me the facts and let me choose for myself. It's been a roller coaster of a fucking journey, but you've been there for me. And I fucking appreciate the shit out of you, man. So, I know I've said it before, but I will say it again. I love you, buddy. We're talking about nice people up in this bitch. And, of course, I had to have a Canadian on the list. Dirty Diana. It's your turn, my friend. Dude, I don't know where to start with Diana. So thank you for joining me. We have grown closer to each other with Diana this year, and it's been very delightful. That was one of the good things that happened during quarantine. I mean, you guys were quarantined. I was just at home. Let's be honest, I've been practicing for this my whole fucking life. You guys don't know. I was I don't want to talk about my story, but actually, it's my fucking channel, so I'll talk about my story, okay? For those who don't know, I was raised by an earth sign, and earth signs are all about the home. So I just grew up in my room, basically. So I was raised by a Capricorn, I got married to a Capricorn, and then I divorced from that Capricorn and got into a relationship with another Capricorn. You guys, if you're a Capricorn, you're watching this, big up. You guys know, you guys love me, I don't know why, but yeah. And apparently I love you back. So it's been a lot of staying home. And then when I quit my job last year, 2019, then it was just me staying home during that time when most normal people were quarantining. I got to know you guys a little bit closer. And so, Diana, we realized that not only are we both Americans, I'm South American, we also love makeup, and we're also queer, and we're also awesome. But mostly the tool that brought us together was my giant penis. If you guys don't know, we created a whole universe about my giant penis. If you guys know, you know, and if you don't know, how could you have missed such a huge thing? It's humongous. It's tremendously big. It's the only thing that comes between us. Hilarity ensued. Different bird names, buckets, mops. It's been a lot of fun. And Diana is that friend who's gonna not only bang about Starbucks. If you're feeling down, she's gonna tell you something to like make you laugh. She's gonna make a joke. She's gonna tell you about something good that happened to her to kind of like raise the vibes. And I appreciate the fuck out of that. Yeah, Diana, thank you for being Canadian. Thank you for being awesome. You and Peggy give Aries a good name. I had tumultuous relationships with fire signs. Maybe it's like all the fire in myself. Yeah, thank you for being so hot. So funny. And just you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I love you, bitch. Mwah. I feel like I should be on my bestest behavior, because here comes the other person I'm kind of a little bit scared of. They're also a fire sign. You know who you are, you witch. Erin. Oh, suddenly she's Irish. A few things I have difficulty with. One is that you're super tall and I'm kind of scared. So I know Diana is super tall as well. Tall women, they used to look down on me. So one thing that impresses me about you, apart from your badass witch skills and abilities, is that you're so tall, and also the fact that you are too far away, so I cannot rest my head on your boobs. You know this, it's not a secret. Erin, I love your boobs. I don't really know how we became friends, actually. I don't remember. Do you? If you do, like, drop a comment. I'm always like, drop comments, you guys, I don't remember shit. What's interesting about Erin is that she is probably the most modest fire sign I know, and at the same time not. She's really funny. She's full of contradictions like that. And so am I. And that's probably why we get along. She's Leo and I'm a Leo rising. So there is all that fire. But we also have a very dark sense of humor. We are also equally as crazy. Although I think she's a little bit crazier than I am. She's not only hot, she's not only a very powerful witch, she doesn't just have a wicked sense of humor. I say wicked. She's also very learned, she's extremely intelligent, she's terrifyingly intelligent. She's a very complex human being, but in a good way. She's the whole fucking package, man. But the truth is, what I appreciate the most about you is your love for hot guys, tall, dark, mysterious guys with long black hair. It's kind of nice to be as fucking extra as you want or as you can be, and not have the other person tell you that you're too much or not enough, which I've had that my whole fucking life. You're too quiet, or you're too loud, or you're not loud enough, or you're not outgoing enough, or you're too reserved, or all of that. Kiss my butt. Yeah, I know you wanted me to roast you, and I thought I was going to roast you a little bit, but I guess I just love you too much. The next person on the list is also an Aries. I just realized that. Man, Frau Jung, we have met over 10 years ago. That I remember because we met at one of my former workplaces. We were teachers. I don't know if you remember this, Maren. It was like the beginning of the year. All right, story time. So it was the beginning of the year, and Maren, it was like the end of the day. Maren was outside on the playground with her class. Right, we had very few pupils, and so I saw Maren sitting outside, and I opened my door, which gave to the playground, and I told my kids that they could go outside. Cue Maren coming up to me like a couple of minutes later, telling me in no uncertain terms that she was not on duty that day, and that she was not going to watch my kids. And I was like, whoa. It evolved pretty quickly and interestingly through our love of tea and cats, and kind of like our mutual hatred for our workplace because it was shit. And we ended up being friends to this day. There's also another thing I'd like to tell you about Maren. But first, I want to talk to you about Squarespace. We created as well like our own kind of mythology. We had a long distance band. It was called Femme Fatale, and we had like some bangers. We were writing songs that now I look back on them and I'm like, did I write that? Not that it's bad or anything. It's just like there was a lot of foreshadowing into like the themes I'm interested in now. Some of it was quite deep actually. We tried to do like some conscious songwriting and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Femme Fatale. I don't know how many songs we did, but we did quite a few. And there was also a talk about writing a book, a biography, or like an autobiography. That hasn't happened yet, but you never know. And like Diana, we also share a love of puns, bad puns. We are somebody's dad. If you think I'm your dad, drop a comment down below. Same as Nick. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, not sorry. You already know this shit. Thank you for doing your part in the world, for teaching those little kids to be better human beings, because it's fucking important, and you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Thank you for being awesome and badass and just an awesome human being all around. And I know I don't tell you this because we are both kind of shy and self-conscious when it comes to this, but I love you and I love the work that you do. I'm really thankful and happy that we've been friends all those years, because it's been a crazy fucking ride, man. It's been 11 years. 11 years. Well, here's to 11 more years of this bitch. Hope you're ready. I know you are. All right, let's move on to my last victim. All right, the last person on the list is Mikael. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Mikael is Finnish. That's why we're finishing with him. Mikael is part of the ASMR community, the good one that's still running. I have to admit, I don't really know you, Mikael. I do want to say, though, that Mikael is also a Capricorn, so you're probably my next husband. What do I know? If you don't know channel, I will drop it in the description box. Mikael has one of the most relaxing voices I've heard, hands down. Hands up, hands to the side. But you look like a very humble guy. I'd like to get to know you more, because I think you're an interesting person. Even though you might not think so yourself. It's always the most interesting people who are the most humble, except me. Like, I believe that was all for my 2020 recap of this year. Thank you so much, you guys, those of you who responded, to be a part of this. You guys rule, you guys are cool, you guys are awesome, and I hope you know it. And if you don't, then I just said it, so you can rewind that back and listen to it again. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made you smile, at least, if not laugh. And I hope to see you next year, even more badass, more awesome. You guys deserve the best. Whatever you may think about yourself, you guys deserve the best. Everybody was like, 2020, like, we need a hero, but we turned out to be our own heroes. This whole shit has made us stronger in ourselves, so we can be also there for others and be the rock that they need, should they need it. I wish us all some motherfucking rest and a lot of happiness and good fucking miraculous health. You're stronger than you know, you're more resilient than you know. You guys are also some of the most wholesome people I know. And you're fucking adorable. I'm looking forward to us getting to know each other even more, having crazy laughing fits with each other, talking about my pinus more because everybody wants that. I love you guys lots. Whatever I may say, Even if I have a reputation, I just love you, you fuckers. Thank you from the heart of my bottom and the bottom of my heart. My tiny shriveled black heart. I'm looking forward to an awesome 2021 with you guys. See you next year.